A War Crimes Guide. Chapter 1. War Crimes Information. War Crimes Resources. ICI.Global. The Institute for International Criminal Investigations, IICI, is an independent, not-for-profit, non-governmental organization providing criminal justice and human rights professionals with the training and knowledge necessary to investigate war crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide. UNWCC.org. UNWCC.org/UNWCC-archives. United Nations War Crimes Commission. justice.gc.ca/eng/cj-jp/wc-cdg/index.html. War Crimes and Crimes Against Humanity. Interpol. Interpol.in/en/crimes/war-crimes. Amnesty International. Amnesty.org. International Criminal Court. ICC-CPI.int. Homeland Security. dhs.gov/hsi/centers-and-labs/HRVWCC. Human Rights Violators and War Crimes Center, HRVWCC. web.archive.org/web/20190208203127/http:// www.crimesofwar.org, dead website with articles. hrea.org/base_id=118, Educator's Guide is to make prominent writings of field journalists on war crimes accessible. IWPR.net, INST. For War and Peace Reporting, IWPR gives voice to people at the front lines of conflict, crisis, and change by forging the skills and capacity of local journalism, strengthening local media institutions and engaging with civil society and governments. NationalSecurityZone.org, Northwestern University's Medill School of Journalism National Security Journalism blog site. ConflictMap.org, provides links to news items on conflicts around the globe. icrc.org/eng/war-and-law/index.jsp, the International Committee of the Red Cross. ImpunityWatch.net, Syracuse University College of Law's Impunity Watch is an interactive website that operates as a law review, message board, and blog. It was created with the objective of giving a voice to people who are silenced. USIP.org, U.S. Institute of Peace. USIP is an independent, nonpartisan institution established and funded by Congress to help prevent and resolve violent international conflict. War crimes websites. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/war_crime. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Israeli_war_crimes. Israeli war crimes. Amnesty International. amnesty.org/en/latest/news. UN News. news.un.org. CNN. CNN.com. New York Times. NewYorkTimes.com. List of war crimes. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_war_crimes. un.org/en/genocide prevention. warcrimesdatabase.net. War Crimes Trials Database. War Crimes, Interpol. interpol.in/en/crimes/war-crimes. icc-cpi.in/cases. International Criminal Court Cases. Britannica.com/topic/war-crime. Russia's war in Ukraine. war.ukraine.ua. USA Crime. usacrime.com. Human Rights Watch. hrw.org. canada.justice.gc.ca/eng/cj-jp/wc-cdg/inter.html. War Crimes Program. NewYorkWarCrimes.com. wrnmap.com. hkwctc.lib.hku.hk/exhibits/shows/hkwctc. Hong Kong's War Crimes Trials Collection, University of Hong Kong. War crime websites at kali.org/en/society/issues/warfare_and_conflict/war_crimes. Subcategories. International Criminal Court. Nuremberg, International NAL Military Tribunal. Afghanistan, Algeria, Iraq, Japan, Yugoslavia, Armenian Genocide, Cambodian Genocide, Holocaust, Kurdish Genocide, Rwandan Genocide, World War II. Society History by Time Period 20th Century Genocide. Society Issues Human Rights and Liberties. Crimes Against Humanity Reviewed. DaniReviews.com/h/crimes_humanity.html. IslamAwareness.net/warcrimes/American, American war crimes. pbs.org/wgbh/pages/frontlines/shows/rwandas/reports/dsctxe.html, Frontline, The Crime of Genocide. Gariwo.net, Gardens of the Righteous Worldwide. International project aimed at highlighting the men and women who resisted crimes against humanity, Garden of the Righteous in Jerusalem. GenocideDucatian.org, The Genocide Education Project. HRW.org, Human Rights Watch. Organization to protect rights of people around the world, to bring offenders to justice, prevent discrimination, uphold political freedom and to protect people from inhumane conduct in wartime. IWPR.net, Institute for War and Peace. Reporting. IWPR informs the international debate on conflict and supports the independent media in regions in transition. Longtime publisher of War Report, IWPR produces several electronic reporting and monitoring services, all available via the web or email, in up to 5 languages. icrc.org/eng/IHL, International Humanitarian Law. Information, treaties, and legal materials, from the International Committee of the Red Cross. Includes the Geneva Conventions and their additional protocols. ISMLLW.org, International Society for Military Law and the Law of War. Belgian-based association to study military law and promote the law of armed conflict that respects human rights. In French and English. avalon.law.edu/subject_menus/lawwar.asp, The Laws of War. A searchable database from the Avalon Project at Yale University on universally accepted means of conflict with historical treaties and agreements from the 18th to 21st century. npwj.org, No Peace Without Justice. Campaign of the Transnational Radical Party for the establishment of the ICC and support of the ad hoc international criminal tribunals for the former Yugoslavia and Rwanda. PreventGenocide.org, Prevent Genocide International. Global, internet-based network of activists working to prevent the crime of genocide, providing information on international laws and penalties. Redress.org, Redress, seeking reparation for torture survivors. Redress is a London-based, internationally focused non-profit legal/human rights organization to help torture survivors use available international, regional, and national remedies to obtain reparation and to campaign for effective remedies where they do not exist. wcl.american.edu/warcrimes/ISTE.cfm, Research Office for the War Crimes Tribunals for the former Yugoslavia and Rwanda. csce.gov, U.S., Commission on Security and Cooperation in Europe, CSCE. This section of CSCE, Helsinki Commission, is a part of the executive and legislative branches of the U.S. government and monitors human rights in Europe. Hearings, resolutions in the U.S. sfi.usc.edu, USC Show Foundation. Has more than 55,000 video testimonies in the Visual History Archive conducted in 65 countries and 43 languages, containing a complete personal history of life before, during and after the interviewee's first-hand experience with genocide. umn.edu/humanrts/inster.ee/aux.htm, War Crimes and Crimes Against Humanity, including genocide. War crime websites at crime.feedspot.com/war_crimes_blogs. amnesty.org/en/topics/war-and-crimes-against-humanity/?q topic =2066. blogs.kcl.ac.uk/war crimes. civitas-maxima.org/blog. dailymail.co.uk/news/war-crimes/index.html. egiltalk.org/category/war-crimes. electronicintifada.net/tags/war-crimes. genevasolutions.news/tags/war-crimes. ielrblog.com/index.php/category/war-crimes. newyorktimes.com/topic/war-crimes-genocide-and-crimes-against-humanity. politico.com/news/war-crimes. International Criminal Court websites at cali.org/en/society/issues/warfare_and-crimes/international_criminal_court. Related categories. Society Government Multilateral. Society Issues Warfare and Conflict War Crimes Yugoslavia International Criminal Tribunal. The International Criminal Court is a treaty-based court of law established to promote the rule of law, punish war criminals and provide redress against inhumane acts and crimes against humanity. International Criminal Court. ICC-CPI.int. legal.un.org/ICC, Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. Official UN website. Overview of the proposed court, documentation, ratification status, and other relevant public information. benferench.org, Benjamin B. Ferenc. Information, audio and video files and links for resources on the homepage of the former chief prosecutor for the U.S. at the Nuremberg War Crimes Trials. Coalition for the ICC.org, Coalition for an International Criminal Court. The primary NGO provider of online information about the proposed Permanent International Criminal Court. globalpolicy.org/international-the-international-criminal-court.html, Global Policy Forum, International Criminal Court. Provides coverage on the ICC crisis in the Security Council, articles and archive, analysis, and links. WashingtonICC.org, Washington Working Group on the International Criminal Court. Campaigning organization dedicated to building U.S. support for the International Criminal Court, ICC. A list of articles from before 2000 at lib.uchicago.edu/LU/ICC.html. It's in-depth but old.